Hello everybody, this is the YouTube Shorts ARG Theory Part 2, of course me, JKT. Now everyone's basically been wanting Map Pack to get it on this, and honestly, I do as well, but let's be brutally honest, there's nothing else we can really do about it. So, it has been a week since I have uploaded Part 1. Go check that out for a recap on what's basically happened so far. So, I'm starting editing this straight after Part 1's uploaded. So, without any further ado, let's continue on with the story from where we left off. So, once again, I will be using Dino's channel as a main reference. However, the others will be coming into the play as well. Remember, go check out Part 1 for a recap. So, you might have known that Ricky's becoming more self-aware. Well, it's not just him. The others have now catched on and they're like, something weird's going on. When all of a sudden the whole thing glitches out and then, bam, they're gone. That's because the clones have now replaced them. I love that detail, to be honest. But I want to talk about Riggy specifically because, one, I'm using him as a base, and two, he's got quite a lot about the story going on. On Sunday's short, not long after I had uploaded the part 1 to this, Riggy's finally had enough and decides to tell Dino himself about the whole thing. I'll let Riggy himself explain this so that way you can get a bit of a recap.
Glitches! They've been happening for the past week all across Shore. It started with this QR code and a threat from this mass figure who hacked Johnny Razor's channel, then glitches started appearing everywhere, different people appearing in places they shouldn't belong. And just yesterday I found this. They've been making clones of us, Dano, and it's happening today. Today, everyone's channel is getting taken over.
So Riggy's more or less put 1 and 2 together, or should I say 2 and 2 together here. And he's decided he's had enough, and he decides to come up with a plan. Calling it... Get ready for this. The Battle of YouTube Shorts against the clones that want to replace us, aka Shorts Wars. And no, not to be confused with Star Wars, that's a completely different story. So basically what I'm trying to decipher from this is that he's basically wanting all of the actual YouTubers to come together and stop the clones. So we're basically going to go What v 2021 on this. Mind you, the song from that special, Zero, actually fits kind of well with the ARG. It's really, really good. Now, if you're a veteran person from my channel, you might know I've actually used this song before, which was in PLBC episode 4. I mean, the old version, of course. I made a special version myself, using an instrumental version that was ripped, which I'm using in the instrumental right now. I'm using it as a backing track right now. And second of all, well, I made a singing-only version. I just tried my best to remove all the rapping bits. But here, the actual thing that kind of fits, but it's just reminded me a bit too much of the Waluigi arc rather than the Genesis arc. There is a difference, but this song actually fits the arc more than, well, the Waluigi arc. It fits way more, considering there's a big difference in theme. However though, let's just be honest, this is just straight up a banger of a song. So, this is everything we've got for Sunday's evidence. So, let's move on to Mondays. So, Sunday's where things start to get unified, because all the clones say the exact same thing. Every single one of them. Their only difference is the end part of the video, which is their sponsor code. Also, in Dino's video, which is shown right now, you might notice the music isn't playing normally like this, but rather it's slowed down and slightly lower. So I've just lowered the pitch for it and whatever. And take note the end part of the codes. The first 2 letters specifically. These are part of a URL code, and we need to find all the pieces to them from each of the YouTubers and put them in the correct positions. Then we'll be able to get, you know, another QR code. But there's one thing in common with all of them, and that's the fact that they're all going on about Clone VPN. Hey, this is me from Saturday speaking. So, scratch that. So, over the course of the next few days after I made that statement, the clones were just doing their own thing. They were all talking about similar things in the least. However, certain clones didn't decide to act the same. Like, it was revealed in Dana's first ARG short, because we can't have personalities unless you get the idea. My mind's just going. So, basically, everyone except Joe Kane got a clone because Joe Kane rejected the sponsorship. And about the promo codes, they weren't actually part of a YouTube URL at all, so I was wrong. Sorry for giving you false info, everyone. But they were actually for a system override code on the Clone VPN website, which, since part 1, has actually shut down. Joe Kane actually shut down the website, so that way XI can be prevented from making their next move. At least that's one part of the problem solved. Now, the next part was to get to the facility where the whole thing was taking place. You know, that clone warehouse in Rebirth.mp4? That's probably where. So, everything's going to be revealed tomorrow on the 30th, which is more than likely when this video is going to get released. So, I don't even know what to say anymore. Really, I do. So, when Johnny got replaced, he was basically shot by his clone. Or that's so he thought. He pretended to play dead so that way he could get away with it. In order to save the others, Johnny went out into the middle of the woods and found the facility. He's now going to go into the facility and try to free everybody. But I think this is really going to go down an amphibia route, because XI is more than likely going to catch him red-handed. But again, we're only going to find out by... by tomorrow, so... Let's hope it's something good, eh, people? Let's hope it's something good. So, to be honest, there's not that much of a theory as to which I can think of. But seriously, I'm unsure if Matt Pack can even get in on this. I mean, it's not like an official game. But everyone's been begging him to do it. So, I'm unsure if he's going to do it or not. Who knows? But it's okay. Another thing to note is that in each Dana short since the clone, the music's gone down and down and down and down and down every single time. So let me just show you. In the short before he got replaced, it sounded normal. In the next one, it was shifted down a semitone. Then in the next one, it was pitched on yet another semitone. And again, and again, and again, until the end of this week. Sunday is the final day, and I do believe we'll be getting ourselves one last QR code for the final hours. It's happening at 12 PM Eastern Standard Time. Or for me, that's roughly 5 PM PST. Oh my god. It's roughly 5 PM for me, so who knows what's gonna happen? Who bloody knows? So the whole stream is happening today at 5 PM BST or 12 PM EST. So with my theories in mind, I do recommend you check it out, because I have a gut feeling this might be a big amount of motivation for me. And also, if you plan to use the free-to-use series, Clone War or Pretty Cure, I recommend you watch the whole ARG. There's a playlist with every single video that's related to it. It's in the description. So let's hope everything goes well. Make sure you watch the live stream at 12 PM EST/5 PM BST. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.